Hey everybody, how's it going? Just got done playing with cats. They slept again most of the day. So normal day. Somebody's home with the cats, so they get plenty of playtime in. They get hangout time, plenty of human interaction. Well, I had to go to work, and my wife is sick, so they didn't get their playtime in today. So they have been little monsters. I did play with them for about 20 minutes just now, but I think they have expectations for more and it's not happening. So they're out running around like maniacs. So we probably won't get any cats tonight. I know that's an immediate negative, but we'll overcome. Anywho, welcome in. We are doing the Platinum Seal today. We are all set. We have pretty much everything we could ask for this run. This is the line. What happens if I try and do it on this side? Okay, it doesn't try to force me to do a higher prestige. Because this is the line. If I were to try and do a level here, it makes me do prestige 10. But as long as I'm around the circle, I guess it doesn't matter. It will let me do prestige 5. Okay. The more you know. Oh, sorry. I got sneezes. Alright, anyway. Let me sit up straight. Put my microphone in a good spot here. We've got humans and foxes. We've got lizards. We've got humans and harpies. We're going to do humans and foxes. Foxes long run, you don't have to worry about. Humans are usually happy, so we don't have to worry about them very much. We get 2 extra people, so we're looking at a starting 9. We get 14 tools, which will help us open up any boxes that we find. We have 33 points to spend, so let's go ahead and grab some favorites. Like a plantation, some rocks, some extra wood and planks so we don't have to cut down as many trees. Food in case we don't find anything to get food from. Coal. We have some starting oil. Maybe we don't need the starting oil. More food. We still have 11 points left over. These are only 28s. So maybe we do take the oil. Again, it's that many less trees we have to cut down. That's only worth 1. Fabric and bricks are kind of falling into the same box here where we don't know if we'll get them or not. Or more likely to get fabric than bricks. So maybe we bring extra clay, or we just straight up bring bricks. Maybe we just straight up bring bricks. I know the trade-off is better if we bring... Yeah, the trade-off is better if we just bring clay. We still have 6 points left. Embarrassing. We did so many map modifiers on this run. I can't even spend these. We only have 9 slots. I mean, that's pretty much all we can do. Platinum Seal. Warning, you are embarking on an expedition to the sealed forest early. Your mere presence here will trigger the end of the cycle, regardless of how many years are left. You have only one chance to reforge the seal before the Blight Storm comes. Let's do it. Let's do it. Our normal heads up. Every 10 felled trees adds hostility. Woodcutters do not add hostility. We're going to get plagues. We have Beacon Tower, which I need to remember to use. And cut down the overgrown trees. We got lizards. Lizards are extra. Untapped wealth. Gatherers have a 50% higher chance of producing double yield when harvesting resource nodes. Ooh, we got a little field in our starting area. Looming darkness. That's always there. Fog. Exhausted. Villagers without a house move 40% slower. That's slow. Sacrificed resources burn quicker. It could matter. Gluttonous. If they don't have a complex food, they might eat twice as much. Frustrated. A -2 penalty to resolve. Stacking every 60 seconds. We want a complex food and some housing. So if we start with one, do the humans show us another one? It does. Interesting. It's not very often that we get one of these in a starting zone. And we can just hop up here and get a second one. Forager's Camp, Herbalist Camp, Provisioner, Workshop. I always wonder to myself if Workshop is a trap. It always feels like a trap. Flour and better provisions. Because we have a building that can do this. It's just not nearly as good. We end up saving a lot of wood on planks. It's so hard to pass that building up. Let's take it. Let's take Workshop. I am a sucker for this building. Again, I know it's a trap. Tinkerer has tools. Alchemist Hut has crystallized dew. I didn't realize this had a triple specialization bonus. Interesting. So do we go flour in anticipation of better food, or do we go tinkerer in anticipation of tools? Or do we go crystallized dew and then we've got crystallized dew covered in case we get tools, or so we can do fox houses? Let's go ahead and get something that can do. Well, where are we getting these things from, though? Because in a lot of levels, we have a good source of resin. We don't necessarily have a good source of any of these things. We certainly don't have water to begin with. All right, I'm going to change my mind. Let's go supplier for flour. There are better flour buildings. Like one better flour. There's two. Rain mill and the flawless rain mill. Okay, there's one. There's one better building. Let's take supplier. Get on our way towards complex food, and then we can just kind of ignore all of this. Kiln. Tools are back. Coal is another great way to avoid wasting wood. Can also make jerky here. I really like Kiln. Kiln is a great building. I'm gonna take tools. We're gonna play the long game here. Be under the assumption that we'll eventually get tools going. All right, we got some work to do. We're gonna start off with a couple of woodcutter camps. Are you actually excluding the edge trees? Yep, there are trees back there. Okay. That's pretty good. And this one we actually want to open. There's no good way to do that, is there? Nope, that's the best way to do it. Are you a big one? Yes. Okay. All right, we've got a bunch of big trees marked. I turned the camera slightly. There are people who would have been happy to see that moment. Woodworker first. This building's just going to be going non-stop. And some houses. Everybody needs places to live.
I need a pack of luxury goods.
All right. That'll do for now, I guess. Give our people a few more places to work. See how quickly they can get this down. Hmm. No, I can't just jam a trading post in there. Nope, no good way for me to jam a trading post in without blocking the road. Which I guess is fine. They're not going to finish the road for a long time. We'll just move this later. Blight post needs 1 tree cut down. Or I could just not put a road there. We'll just put the road elsewhere. Alright, the roads will be awkward. Put a fox in here? That doesn't help me at the beginning. Throw a lizard in there. Make everyone happy. Burn coal. I needed to get the kiln down right away. Didn't take kiln? Didn't take kiln. Workshop, Tinkerer, and Supplier. Tinkerer is a long con. Supplier is going to require some source of flour. We're good? We're good. Alright, everybody. Go ahead and get to work. 1.5 speed for now. Get the 0.01 from the lizard. The only person who's going to be happy. Can I afford to be down to 1 builder already? It's fine. Don't use stone. Everything else is fair game. Cap planks at 30, since wood is going to be an issue. Alright, we've got this. This is in the way. That's gonna be in the way. Let's get that out of there. Which leaves me no builders. Value-added tax. Packs of trade goods are worth more. That doesn't come up very often. Zorg's secret ingredient. Free skewers for pickled goods. We are unlikely to get pickled goods. Trade logs. Gain an additional trade route and traders will arrive more quickly. Okay. Firekeeper armor. Allows firekeepers to combat corruption more efficiently. Could also be useful. We got a good setup going where we were creating a lot of blight rot. That would be nice. Alternatively, this might be a good spot to reroll. Throw a really early reroll in here. Try and get something that we're gonna build into. Because none of this is great. Firekeeper armor isn't bad. Let's try and reroll into something. Nope, that wasn't the best option either. Receive 10 amber for every 5 completed trade routes. At some point, we're going to do a bunch of trade routes. more money. Money is one of our objectives.
Oh shit, we are so apt. Very apt.
And we're going this way. Could be here, could be here, probably this one.
Very apt. Very apt. Very, very apt. Very, very apt. Very, very apt.
Just try and get in as quickly as possible. I mean, I hate to do a year one. We're not going to do a year one. I mean, they won't get to it that fast anyway, but we'll have to keep an eye on it. Yeah, I want the amber. At least for now. Check our orders at the beginning of the next year, just in case there's something we can work with. You should be a fox. And it's only 1 minute. It's fine. It'll take a while before hostility becomes a problem. We got a lot of big trees to work on. There's some resin. Put it here. Put a road down through here. Didn't even see the sea marrow sitting here. There won't be a good spot for that for a while. Wood. Like to keep some of the coal. Is there a way that we could set a minimum that we wanted to keep? We wanted to burn coal down to 30, but no lower. Is that an option? Don't recall. Everybody's got a house, everybody's got a house. If we favored foxes, we'd be getting faster than the .02. It's fine. We're not in a hurry. It'll be nice to have this plantation going that quickly, though. We need more space. we need more places to build things, which might just require opening up a couple more glades. Here, what is the bonus for you instead? 0.07? That's 3 times as much. Trader will be ready. Get a human down here to start prepping fields. Plague of mosquitoes. Global production speed 50% slower. Turn these off and then it'll force them to cut through here. We want to find our seal as quickly as possible. Light post is done, good. I'd like to put somebody in there, but we don't have the manpower. We can afford to bring in 3 more people with our current housing. Two lizards, or a lizard and a fox. One part, one amber. Hey Q-Tip, how's it going? How are you doing this evening?
I don't have tablets.
Let's go lizard and a fox. We already have a bunch of extra foxes.
I don't know how I'm gonna get.
Nah, we got a bunch of extra foxes. Let's take lizards. I can put one of them in here and they'll be happy. Gonna need my other human back to go help here. I'm gonna turn those off so they cut those trees. That leaves me one builder. All is fine. Things are fine for me too. Made it through the week. I'm ready for my weekend. A nice, relaxing weekend at home. No plans, nowhere to go. Alright, we'll check our orders right now. Open 5 glades in 5.5 minutes. Get 5 stone per minute, a brickyard, and 30 copper bars. Are the storms longer? No. No, storms were longer on the last map. This is the Platinum Seal.
0.5, right? The bar moves up by 0.5.
This one, the storm is just the 4 minutes that we would expect. We can open 5 glades, right? Can we physically open 5 glades? If we rushed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would actually be kind of tough. Can't really get down there, but we could move this or destroy it, it doesn't matter. Do we want to open 5 glades? I mean, I wouldn't mind having this. 5 stone per minute is nice. It's one less thing we have to worry about. And then this gives us access to crystallized dew. It's not good access. Again, we don't have a lot of this stuff, so maybe the crystallized dew isn't a big deal. What? Let's not do distant journey. We're gonna take our time. No need to rush. Packs of crops? This has got parts. We like parts. I don't know how much we'll like 4 more villagers, but we like parts. Have at least 5 Blightrot cysts at the same time. That does itself. The Ancient Heart's resistance to corruption is increased by 100. Oh, that's nice. We'll get this on year 3. It's just gonna happen. So we'll take that one. What's this? Complete any 2 dangerous or forbidden glade events in 15 minutes. Get a free butcher, and the butcher works 50% harder. We can get meat from trees on this map. I like this. Let's get a hardworking butcher. All right, where are we going? Cut into this one and then quickly cut into this one. That's 4. That's 4. That's also 4. All right, there's no good way through here. Butcher's gonna be sweating. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's gonna be the best way through there. Bad news is I have to remark these trees. We're good? We're good. Oh no, a spirit altar. Not a big deal. We've got this covered. This is a +2 global resolve for every service building. That is another field. We got fields covered. What kind of water you got? Clearance water. Nice clay pile. Hey, Lapabot. How are you doing? What are you up to? What's going on your neck of the world? I don't have the money for this. I don't have the tools. We do have the tools. We have exactly enough tools if we wanted to do this one to get the money, to get the spirit altar, or we just tear it down. Maybe we just tear it down.
How did you manage to do that again? How is that even possible, Kakoi?
Let's burn it down. That's an empathy, though. TGIF, indeed. A little tired? That can happen. Maybe you go to bed early tonight. Get a little sleep in, feel better tomorrow. Have the whole weekend to look forward to. Tried reducing caffeine? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't help. All right. Old Varluff is here. Gain 2 crystallized dew for every 10 berries produced. We want this. That's a lot of free crystallized dew, and we already have a building to make tools. Should we just open these? I reduced my caffeine a while back, years ago, and it was rough. It was very, very rough. But I eventually got through, and I was happier on the other side. This is +3 human resolve. We like human resolve. Relaxing on Twitch. There you go. A workshop. 20 fabric, 20 bricks. Get an extra plank. I've been good. It was a busy week. But not having any plans for the weekend really relaxes that a lot. And it warmed up here, so we're not dealing with as much snow. Hilariously enough, it happened on this map. We started with a field in our starting zone, and it showed us another glade that had one. So I can also confirm. Thank you, Q-Tip. I always like to learn those things, though. What a coincidence. They must have done a shadow update and made that more common since it never comes up. We'll eventually do 5 glades. I don't know if I want to turn those things in. All right, this is fine. Somebody's working on that. That's all that really matters. Said I'm never offering to help again. Complete coincidence that we had it on this very map. I don't know what the odds are, but they're not very good of that happening ever again. Are we gonna open this? I feel like we should just open this. Nah, we'll wait. What do we got here? Over diligent workers? Some workers just can't stop working? 3 barrels for every 10 planks. Trade hub. Gain reputation for every 60 amber worth of trades. We do a lot of trading. Smuggler visit. Pick a building. Oh, we're picking a building. Oh, we're picking a building. We could have all kinds of good food here.
Yeah, we should be able to win before year end.
If we were to pick right now,
The
what would we go with?
death count, right? No, I'm not.
We got our plantation.
It's a cough right now.
We need 2 pieces.
Recovering from being.
We need something that makes the food,
Usually you get like lingering cough after you recover.
other than our butcher.
And slight running nose here and there.
Yep, you're correct. That would be a waste. Good call.
Sneezes.
We will not be opening that.
I think I got it.
I forgot about that being a thing.
Year 7.
We're absolutely buying accumulated dew. I don't know what I have to sell to get 5 of that, but we're selling. I hate to sell anything we can burn.
Win with trade routes.
But Sea Marrow is just worth so much in comparison to everything else. That seems good. Oh, Rain Mill. Better flour. Did we take a flour building? We did? Yeah, we took supplier. Okay, we've got flour. We need something that we can turn into flour. And then we need another food building, and we'll be all set. Okay, I need you guys to open this. I need you guys to open this in like the next 4 minutes or so. Okay, fine. I'm pulling 2 of you out of there because you're cutting down the wrong trees. This- You guys have got berries going, that's good. Almost in here. I have some sea marrow to work with. This guy's on break for reasons. Okay, you are fired. Go do something else. Everything looks okay. There it is. Big ol' Sauron's Eye in the forest. Open or send 3 caches. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. The withered tree. He's already gone. Oops. We'll have the fire. I could just cut it down. Maybe we just cut it down. We don't mind adding a little bit of blight rot. We'll have to burn some for the final seal. Sorry, tree. I was gonna cleanse you, but it's just not gonna be worth it. Any of these we really want to crack open? We can use tools on one. And we can bash the other two open with rocks. We'll have our 3 of those finished already. Better get that makeshift post going. So we can start trading. Yep. Four ancient tablets, yeah. Yeah, 4 ancient tablets. I think we're gonna bash those 2 open. We'll take the money and the point on this one and bash those 2 open. Let's do it all right now. And we get a few extra things, including traders arriving more quickly. I left myself no woodcutters at all. 3 minutes, minute and a half, plenty of time. Our timed order will get done. We're holding off on our cornerstone so that we can get our smuggler building. We're not quite gonna get a point. Oh, we'll get a point from this once he's all set up. One blight rot. We're gonna get a very small amount of blight rot. This is gonna give me 2, a whopping 2. Yep, not really anything for me to do right now. This will be a point. That'll get us a building. We want either a good food building or a farm that's going to get us grain, perhaps. All right, this is just done. Let's turn this in. That's a building. And the butcher. Speaking of butcher, I should turn off meat eating. Move this out of the way. Small farm. Perfect. Small farm is grain production. Should we wait for this one? Let's wait for this one too. See what buildings we get out of this before we do our smuggler. Grill, distillery, apothecary, temple. This is porridge. Porridge also good. And then we'll get our smuggler and take what? Kitchen? Bakery? Biscuits and pie? Have everything covered? Hey, Selphea. How are you today? How are things in Selphea's world? What are you up to? What do you plan on your primary monitor? Let's go bakery. I like bakery. I'm doing just fine. Oh, you know what? I just realized I have a cat in my lap. I wasn't even paying attention. Didn't realize that she'd crawled up here. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna stretch everything but my right arm. So far, the storm is doing okay. Doing some plate up prep. Oh, are you guys doing plate up tonight? I knew that was coming up soon, but I didn't know if it was today. Oh, your tonight is like hours and hours from now, so. I'm probably not going to be awake for that, am I? All right, now we have all the food buildings. We're gonna do butcher first. And then we'll create a second little spot somewhere else. Maybe over here, this is pretty open. Put like a small warehouse here. And a hearth here. Put a little park back here. And then we'll put the rest of our food buildings in this area. Try and make that work. 2 Aussies and 2 Scandinavians. That is rough. Yeah, 4 hours from now I'm gonna be in bed, I hope. Alright, I wanted a distillery and a bakery over here. So naturally, they're both very large buildings. We'll do it like that, and then we'll run a road up here. Then we can build houses over here when we're ready. Obviously, we're not ready. It's year 2. We have opened 2 glades. We've completed 2 dangerous glade events. If I see you in the stream, I'll yell that you go to sleep. I might stay up just until you go live, so you have to yell at me to go to sleep. Just to be a pain.
To be a fixed size, and then everyone's thrown into the tunnel. So if you don't see your name,
all right, how are we doing here? Oh, 2 of the caches are done. How long until the last one is done? 20 seconds. Let's wait for that then. So much is happening. Again, we're only at year 2. Okay. We will acquire the Heart of the Forest. Reward. After obtaining a Guardian part, you will be able to choose an epic cornerstone offered by the Seal Keeper. That's a walrus. Anyway, acquire. Earn 5 reputation points from events. That's actually doable. If I'd thought about that a little bit more clearly, we might have gone that route. We might still end up going that route, depending on how the openings of these glades happens. Grain delivery line, a little late on that one. Maybe I take this anyway, in comparison to these others. Urban root production doesn't help us. Prayer book could help us if we needed to do a bunch of glade events. I think we just take the free grain. We can use it. We're gonna have a lot of good food production in this map, if we can get the people to work these buildings. Right now our population is very low. Alright, one of you is going to be a woodcutter. It's about the same as a small farm. Worth it then. Plague of Malady. They're going to eat twice as much food. Hi, Bells. I know. You're sleepy. You're a cat. You sleep 1,000,000 hours a day. How's it going, Mike? How are you doing? What are you up to this evening? What do you got going on the primary monitor? We don't have any wood. I took out all the woodcutters. Which means you're not going to be doing anything either. You're timber boarding? You and Sylphea. No reroll. Timberborn has been one of those games that's on my list to check out for a very long time. I don't have houses for these people. I think I need to wait until after the storm for this. I'm wrong, I don't need to wait. Let's just grab them.
Clara,
Here we go. The second game.
One person building. We have a bunch of buildings down. What are you playing on your primary monitor? I like that saying. Because for most people, either they are playing something else while watching Twitch, or they are trying to sleep. Twitch has a tendency to be the last resort before falling asleep for a lot of people. Oh, hello, phone. Air, water. I'm being summoned. I want to say that I must have stolen the primary monitor thing from somebody. It seems likely. Export specialization, +1 production yield to all packs.
Game key you want. There you go.
It's not that big of a deal, right?
Everybody for hanging out today.
We just make a bunch of them. Hidden stash, more ancient tablets. Deep pockets, more money for trade routes. We intend to do a bunch of trade routes, but it's more important that we have things to trade. So maybe we just go hidden reward. Because that puts us in a good spot to have things to trade. We can always just sell the tablets and do it that way. And we get one immediately. Oh, what's this? Have 8 machines with rain engines. Use drizzle and clearance. Free tavern and 5 ale per minute. An additional +5 resolve when under the effects of ale. Wow. 5 don't sell the tablets. Just in case we do the final. Good call. This is a great time to remind me. I knew what you meant. You're good. +1 grain production. The problem here is the delivery. Because I can get a spot for both of those. We can get the geyser pumps down. We'll be short of 8 buildings with rain engines installed. Oh my god, it's a Ron raid. Are my pre-rolls still off? No, pre-rolls just came back. Sorry, everybody. You're all getting pre-rolls. Welcome in, everybody. On the plus side, you are coming from and against the storm stream to and against the storm stream. How's it going, Ron? I'll wait for you to get done with your ads. 8 buildings with rain engines installed. I don't think we can do that part. That's 32. She doesn't sell them. We could make a couple of our own. Ah, you did make it through the ads. How's it going? A little bit sick. It feels like everybody's getting a little bit sick around this time of year. It's going around. Twitch just loves me. My pre-roll ads just ended. Don't tell anybody. It feels like there are certain streams where I don't get them either, and I don't know what the difference is. I don't know why some and not others. An error in your favor is always good. You don't get them on anybody's stream ever. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, Twitch just likes you then. Kitten's having trouble getting comfortable. We were just trying to decide whether or not we can get it Let It Rain done. 8 rain engines deliver 150 drizzle and clearance water, 5 ale per minute, and a free tavern. Yeah, Chromecast. I don't get ads on Chromecast. We would need to get 40 pipes to get it done. We can make 4 more. Puts us at 38. We might be just short on the pipes that we need. We don't have a good way to get more. That might be our only limiting factor. Because I don't think we can collect the water fast enough on our own. Well, all right, let's rethink that for a moment. We build the clearance water geyser, because we have one. We put down 3 rain collectors to fill up so that we can get our 150. We let this get as much as it can, and then we tear it down. We use that to build whatever buildings we have left over. And in exchange, we basically get a +8 to human resolve. Does that matter? Now I'm thinking we're going through a lot of work for human resolve. I'm sorry, plus 13 human resolve. But just humans. They're the only ones that are going to be drinking the ale. That's unfortunate. I think that's the difference maker here. If we had beavers, I would jump at this opportunity. But because we don't, I don't think we go for it. Yeah, we're just gonna do advanced district. We're not worried about human happiness. I don't care if people are happy. Turbo is the way to go. I highly suggest that if you don't like ads, I mean, ads should be turned off on my channel with the exception of the pre-rolls, because you can't get rid of pre-rolls. If the ads get annoying, don't subscribe. Get Turbo first. Then if you still want to spend money, subscribe, because Turbo gets rid of it on everybody's stream. Use water and rain engines. Look at this, the tavern. Have the tavern deliver ale. That would have gone very well with our other option. Bells, are you awake? Nope, she out. I was trying to see if she was twitching because she was asleep or getting comfortable, but she is out like a light. No problem. I appreciate the lurk. I also appreciate the raid. Glad we could keep the Against the Storm streak alive. Go get some food. I'll catch you when you get back. And if you don't manage to make it back, you have a good night. All right, let's take Power of Clearance, I say, as I wonder if I have any clearance water buildings. All right, one of these keys will show me water. So many quick buttons. Supplier and Tinkerer. Well, something is. Oh, supplier. I didn't put a supplier down yet. Did I save room? No, I did not. I would need to cut down that one tree. I need... How many people do I have in this one? 2? All right, here's what we'll do. I'm gonna send this one guy all the way over here to cut down this one tree. I have one builder and I need one house. He has so much stuff to build. We'll use the clearance water, and if we don't, it doesn't matter because this isn't that kind of map. Gain wine for every 15 ale produced. Plant fiber for vegetables. Extra grain, although tempting, is not currently necessary. We won't attack Sahilda, even though that is also tempting. Just let everybody work? We'll just let everybody work for a bit. Put that down in the eventually category. You're a stormwater, right? Yep, storm. Most of these are going to be drizzle. Makeshift post is a clearance water, but not one that we're really worried about using. I needed packs of crops. '20 streak. Dang. That's tough. That's extremely impressive. Can also be making oil? I don't think I want you to make oil. Here's what we'll do. I can't have you just burning wood. This is a good use for sea marrow and some of our coal. I may have to build a second one of these just to do oil. And eventually you're gonna have water. Which means I need to unclick all of these and try and get you to go that way as quickly as possible. which won't be very quick. Hi, Bells. Oh, yes. You're a sleepy kitty, I know. Oh. You know what? I have been summoned by my sick spouse to turn on the dehumidifier. So I'm gonna go for about 2 minutes. I'm gonna run some ads real quick so that pre-rolls go away for a little bit. I will be back momentarily. All right, I am back. Hey, Irrepressible. Welcome in. I assume my ads are over. Having a cute kitty and playing this game are great things to do. I have 2 of them around. This one thinks she's a parrot. So she'll just hang out on the back of the chair and she'll ride my shoulders around the house. The bigger one will not let me pick her up for more than a second. She has a very strong aversion to being held. So I can pick her up and put her on the chair. And I think I'm actually going to go get her because she is laying in the corner. I think she thinks that I got up and then I sat back down and she's like, "Why did you leave me here?" So I'm going to go grab her real quick. It'll take her a minute, but she'll settle down. All right. Now I have 2 cats. And a game to play. Irrepressible. How's it going? Hey, Soytard. First to Garf. How are you doing? Alright, you good, Bells? You good? Okay. She's good. And the demon cat is laying on my tower now. Because it's cold in here. And if she can't have the lap, she sits on the tower. Feel free to call me Kitten. I think I like saying Kitten better. Growing up, I had a friend named Kittens. Wasn't her real name. Her name was Caitlin, but we called her Kittens. Oh, 2-month-old. Yeah, hopefully it stays that way. I'll try and avoid the loud sounds and give you a break. All right. Despite these kittens, I am still going to try and play the game. We just got our 1 builder. Oh, and you've already got a 2-year-old. All right, you're used to it then. Not that that makes it any easier. I should just put a house over here. Nah, it's fine. It doesn't matter. We'll be okay. So for those of you just joining, we are doing the Platinum Seal, which is the 5th seal in the chain. We have a lot of stuff, but we're only on year 3. And I've expanded a little too quickly, so we're running into a few issues. Nothing major. We already have 3 reputation points, which is actually bad. This is a negative. For those of you that haven't gotten to the seal missions yet, our goal is to complete these seals. There are 4 pieces that we need to complete. The reputation bar is still here, but it doesn't mean anything. You can't win. All this is doing is giving you extra buildings when you reach the checkpoints, and it's decreasing impatience. Decreasing impatience is bad because, pro tip, higher impatience means lower hostility. Okay, there's our cyst job completed. Can turn this in, get extra corruption resistance, and some food, or we can just hold on to it and turn it in when things go horribly wrong, which is what I like to do. Because inevitably things go horribly wrong. Yeah. Yeah, the seals were a big change. So, for the players like Ron and I who have been playing this game since forever, early access, the addition of the the seals was recent, and it was a major game changer. It really felt like it gave the game an objective. Tiny is clawing the top of my tower because it's rounded. And she's kind of sliding off every once in a while. What do you do on the seal missions? All right, so seal missions. There are 4 pieces of the seal that you have to put together. The first one we already did. Now it's the same every time. The sets of jobs that you have to complete, it gives you 3 options, and you just do one of those. So in this case, our options are reach standing level 2 with 3 settlements on trade routes, or earn 5 reputation points through events, or earn 6 reputation points through resolve. That'll get us our blood portion of the seal. And once we've done that, it'll give us 3 more jobs so that we can get the feathers of the Guardian. And then it'll give us 3 more jobs so that we can do the life essence of the Guardian. She heard a sound, and now I have to deal with it. You can see where the seal is. So I can't get back to the main map to show you where it is on the main map, but when we open a small glade, it will point to the direction of the seal. So you can do multiple small glades and get your trajectory down. But so for example, when we opened this glade, there was a little light that pointed southwest. So we knew it was either going to be in this glade or this glade. So we just opened them up. And obviously, once you find it, you can see it pretty strongly. My current objective is going to be to increase our standing by trade routes. I don't think we can get the reputation points very quickly because of the group that we have. Oh yeah, that's a problem. I hate cutting off in the middle of an Against the Storm run, so it's like once I start it, I have to finish it. So it's hard to start these late. We might have been able to do the events at 5 by cutting into a bunch of glades, but that's going to cause some hostility issues. And like I said, I don't think we can get the... I don't think we can get the reputation fast enough. It was good to see you, Han. Thanks for stopping in. And thanks for the follow. I know I don't have an alert for follows. I never know whether or not to announce that somebody has followed. People who subscribe, you get the subscribe. When Ron rated, everybody knows that Ron rated. But when people follow, sometimes I just don't say anything. I don't know why. I feel like I'm doing it for respect the privacy reasons, but I don't think people care that much. Especially if they're actually in chat. Now, if somebody doesn't say anything and follows, then I don't say it. I don't say their name. Trade routes are pretty random. And you have to keep the provisions going, which means you're burning a lot of food. Currently, we have money. We're sitting on 30 amber. In this case, what we're probably going to do is buy some things when the trader comes in, just so we can turn around and sell them on trade routes. I know it sounds ridiculous. But all in all, I think it'll be a positive. Is this too far away? This is probably too far away to put another plantation down. And I'm right in between two hearths, so there's no way I'm gonna jam a hearth in here. Plague of Darkness, the storm season is 100% longer. Here it is, it's the long storm. About 6-ish minutes. I have no builders again, we need more people. None of which are gonna have houses, but everybody's fine? I think everybody's fine. Ooh, 4 parts. Let's get some more humans. It can be brutal. Yeah, our resolve is fine. This might push us up into 2, but that's still good. Nope, not quite. But now we definitely have to get houses down. Which means I need to get somebody in this hearth. Which means I need to free you up. Guess I'll leave wood burning on since we have plenty. Nobody's fighting the blight rot. That's actually problematic. Go do that first. We let it get up to 152%, so it matters. I'm sure it's fine, right? Your window just points right into the Sauron's eye. Oh. We have optional trade routes already. Alright, this is where things get fun. We have 4 people we can trade with. But we only need to get 3 of them leveled up. We can do 3 trade routes at a time. We could do a bunch of small trade routes. That's a bad price for parts. I'm gonna turn this into a story momentarily. That's a really good price for packs of crops. You know what? I'm gonna give these guys a moment to turn in some more packs. So we can do bigger trades. When I was a kid, our house was built on an underground river. It was a ranch, so it was just a 1-story house. And I looked out my window one morning, and I couldn't see the ground. The outside of our house and the corner of our foundation had just collapsed into the ground. That was a very scary morning. Hey Riptide, how's it going? How are you doing? What were you playing earlier? All of my people are walking slowly because they don't have houses yet. All right, we have got food buildings galore. Now we just need things that we can turn into food. We can get 16 out of that. Games are going well. Oh, you were playing some Cyberpunk. Nice. I know I've said this before, but I actually enjoyed Cyberpunk. Even when it first came out and it was a buggy disaster, I thought it was fine. All right, the key here is to get these things to level 2, which requires 30 amber worth of trades. Is that all you guys brought in? You are actively doing a delivery. Okay. Can I get you to actively do another quick delivery? Turn those other 3 in before the storm ends? Love the idea of the game. Yeah, a lot of people never went back after launch, and they did fix the major issues. If you guys could get me 2 more packs, we could be done with the Stag's Refuge. Can you guys get me 2 more packs in a minute 23? Depends on how quickly this delivery gets through. What do we got here? Oh, yeah. Yeah. You can trade more of an item at once. Clan Hall? We don't know if we're going to get a Clan Hall, so I'm just going to take agriculture, and we're not actually going to do agriculture. Yep, you can do up to 5 times the trade amount. Deliver. He got it before the storm. Stag's Refuge is done. They are going to be level 2. 1 down. Makes 5 trades at 15 amber. It's like, how is that possible? That's why. It can be done. Zorg, what do you got for us? Nothing of consequence? That looks like nothing of consequence. No, don't attack him. Should I buy some berries? Probably don't even need to buy the berries, huh? Bar site. Discovering a small glade increases the working speed of scouts. Okay. Stormwalker tax, 15 amber every time you accept a newcomer group. Cheap construction, things are cheaper. Protected trade. Hostility is reduced by 10 points every time you sell goods worth 30 amber. How about protected trade? Hostility is a major issue on this map, and trading is our major hotspot on this map. Also, these trade routes don't count until you actually click the button. So we're sitting on 45 worth of trades. 46 worth of trades. All right, What buildings do we have left? Houses. I need them to finish those houses. And then we can put them to work. I'm just gonna automate this. We have a ton of wildfire essence and we have a ton of pipes. Is there a quick button to see which buildings use what type of water? I mean, in this case, these are all frickin' drizzle water, but this one could be clearance. Kind of creature is Zorg?
Hello.
A frog? A frog would be my guess. Where's my other cat? She's laying in the corner again. Bella Bonds. What are you doing? Nope, she's curling up. She's good. Yeah, my guess would be frog. I wonder what we can find out about First Dawn Company. That's a good question. Can't have frogs as a worker race. They'd just be down with the storm. We like the water. I mean, the foxes are down with the storm. I know it's not exactly the same thing. Tons of grain. Could buy meat. We'll eventually have flour. Can't get that much meat. There we go. That's good enough. That's also going to lower hostility. What was that number? For every 30, we get a minus 10. Sorry, this is a thing I do. Quartermaster of the First Dawn, no information there. I thought there was a spot where we could learn about the... First Dawn Company, but maybe I'm wrong. That's just Zorg's secret ingredient. Nope, not in the encyclopedia anymore. I was sure there used to be one. Alright, I need you guys to do one more house. Actually, do both of these houses. I just bought berries, so I don't need to rush this. Go to the lore wiki that probably exists. If it doesn't, it should. Alright, we don't quite have water going yet. I'm gonna have to upgrade this, aren't I? We're just waiting on trade routes. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting on trade routes, and we have had things to trade. $17 charges left on that tree. They're going. They're going. Supplier? That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting to put this supplier down. Jam all these buildings together. This was our other clearance water building. That's why I wanted it. Flour. Level 2 planks, maybe? Actually, I kept that at 30 for a reason. Trade route's complete. Stag's Refuge, level 2. Excellent. This is better. 5 amber per part. It's an Isabel Fall trade. Can we just... We don't have the Pax provisions yet to finish that. Let's see if they can get those done in time. Sitting on 3, they'll get 6. They'll be close. Ooh, a ×2. Well done. And get 20 for that? Should we just do 25? That sets us for Mirkwood. Then we're just working on Isabel Fall, which I just burned all of our insects on. So we need to get 14 more worth in Isabel Fall. And you guys are done building, which means it's time to put people to work. I could pull another lizard for the butcher. All right, here's another quick tip. We're trying to get the small hearth upgraded. It requires 8 people and 4 decorations. We have enough room for the people, but they're all living over here right now. Power wash simulator, but blight rot. Yep. You can lock them out of these house spots, and it will force them to move somewhere else. So now they've moved over here. Then we unlock these again. And now both of our hearths are leveled up. Just in case anyone is curious and hadn't seen that before. Yeah, if we're gonna focus on food, let's focus on food. Really get them going. I'm a big fan of the pro tips. There are things that I don't know about these games that somebody always ends up pointing out to me. And I go, wow, that was a great idea. I wish I'd thought of that. Trade bricks? How are we doing on clay? Awful. We haven't had anybody collecting it. All right, that'll help. Oh, I'm sorry, tiny demon. I gotta put a leg up. All right. Then we can sell some bricks That'll get us 6. Then we're only short 8 more. We need 8 more worth of trade to Isabel Falls. And I hate to use planks to upgrade that, but I think I'm going to use planks to upgrade that. You know what? You can burn Seam Arrow too. We need to buy things for fuel. Now we're gaining clearance water. That's not nothing. I can put you in here to start on porridge. I can get 4 more people, or I can get 3 more and tools. Are the tools important? Probably not. Is 4 people important? Puts us at 24. If we put down a 3rd hearth, we'd be able to get that up to a level 1 as well. Let's go 4 people. We've got a couple more places we want lizards. Like, I'd rather you be a lizard. And then the last one can chop trees. No, last one can work on the blight post. They're happy at the bakery, but they don't need to be there. Humans or foxes in the distillery. Everybody's got houses? No. Build me 1 more house. Three more charges on that tree. Oh, they got through those charges quick. All right, all we were trying to do was get the geyser here. That's the important bit. There's no guide stone. Do the guide stones stop appearing once you've found the seal? Because there should have been a thing that pointed down towards the seal for us, but maybe they stopped showing up once you found it. I don't think I've ever thought about it after I've found it already. No, I actually sold the old ones. Well, destroyed the old ones because they give you 10 stone and either 3 or 5 resin. So once you can see where they're pointing, I suggest destroying them for their materials. Yeah, somebody pointed that out to me. I think it was Q-Tip. All right, get that automated. That's going to be a big boon. And in fact, this one we're going to upgrade because we're going to have a bunch of buildings trying to use that water. To the point that we just want this to use clearance water, probably. Gonna need a couple more pipes. What building are we worried about most here? We're actually getting good numbers over there already. Bakery probably matters more. Those are happy lizards. Hopefully we can keep them that way. Alright, they just bumped up to 21. And they haven't even gotten to the jerky yet. Distillery is probably ready. Yeah, what are we growing at? 0.26? Mostly for the worse. It's just gonna drop our impatience. Alright, I don't have reeds or copper bars. And that's the trade route that matters. Still willing to do small trade routes though. Foxes are really popping between two numbers. What is happening? .26 per minute. Oh, we get another building. Scribe Smokehouse Beanery Brewery. We kind of got porridge covered, and we kind of got jerky covered. I can't justify buying another building, even if it is 1 star higher. We don't have scrolls, but we could certainly use them, perhaps. Maybe, at some point. I never put our Tinkerer down. You guys are just sitting. I'm gonna pull one of you. You're gonna have flour in no time. Do I start this or is it a waste? Oh, okay. Well, if we've got water going into it, I'm gonna activate it. We need 2 more pipes. We can get 2 more pipes, right? Get me 2 more pipes. I'm gonna have to upgrade the water on this. Plague of Mysteries. Negative force mysteries require a lower hostility level to activate. Not everybody has a complex food. So there's gonna be a mild amount of frustration. I do not have packs of luxury goods, and I still don't have copper bars. I can throw a short trade route in there, though. A little bit of pottery. We're still getting points from lizards. They go down so slowly that we're still getting 0.1 per minute. It won't last long. They'll eventually fall below the 18 threshold, but they haven't yet. How are we doing on Blight Rot? Handling it fine? Clearance water hasn't gone negative yet. Raise packs of crops to 25 in case we want to turn in agriculture for some reason. Thought lizards were at an 18 threshold. Apparently they're at a 15. We haven't gained a point off of them yet. All right, what's our last one? Oh. Cut through and discover a forbidden glade for a bunch of money. Like a bunch of money. We don't have pickled goods. I don't think we're gonna attempt a forbidden glade based on the ultimate challenge. We'll do the forbidden glades on our own schedule. I'm gonna take serving the people, and we will either get cannibalism or buy some pickled goods. Serving for humans. Do I need to bump clearance water? You're not keeping up on flour on your own. I need to give you help. Who would I pull to help you? A woodcutter? It's an unfortunate pull, but it's what we've got. I don't want our bakery to get stuck. All right, everyone should be really happy now. Obviously, they are really happy. Storm is happening, and we're still getting... All right, let's let the storm end. Now we're gonna get a nice big boost. You're out of water. You're a clearance water building, so yes, we do in fact need to upgrade the clearance water building. All right, there we go. Everyone's gonna be collecting points for us. Are we gonna get this first? No, we won't. Zorg's secret ingredient is back. Extra leather? Faster woodcutters? We don't want faster woodcutters. That's not helpful on this map. How about tanning racks? Theoretically, we're getting leather from trees, but in very small amounts. We're not making pickled goods of our own, unfortunately. We'll take tanning racks. It's the best of a bad situation. What do you got for me? Anything good? +3 pickled good jars. Awesome. Kiln is tempting. Could buy some tools and some... Like I said, we just buy the stuff that we need. Hey, you. Are you coming back for a lap spot? Here, let me move the dude over a little. She's gonna attack your face, but there you go. You guys hug. Yeah, good kitties. Oh, don't hit her in the back of the head, you jerk. They are nice cats, thank you. Welcome in, TT. Need a cat race. Were they working on another race? How quickly can I get oil and bricks? Bricks not very. one of you has oil as an option. What if I say focus on oil for just a minute? Can we get that done this year? Yeah, I think Ron had mentioned that they were working on another race. I don't know what race it was, though. I am not nearly as in the loop as he is. I could have bought bricks and then just turned around and sold bricks, but my brain fried for a moment. How much do we need? We need 8. I just need to buy 12 bricks. Here, just buy like 20 bricks. And some tools, I don't know. Human should be halfling, just feels like it fits better. Almost said birds, but harpies exist. Yep, harpies exist. Let's buy 30 of these. Should we just buy 30 of everything? That way we have it all. We don't want to run into a situation where we don't have a thing we need. Look at all the skewers and jerky. Dang. Didn't realize we had that much. And we're killing it on fabric? Oh, don't sell that much fabric. One more part. That's good. Utopia incoming. All right, we got a little bit of everything. We should be able to get through most situations. I should have looked at these at least, but I did not. All right. I only need 8. That's 8. Can't start trade route until this one finishes. Gotta wait 45 seconds. But we have all the things we need. Maybe frogs, maybe frogs. Lynx would be a good cat option. If we were gonna go with just neat names, I would like to have an ocelot. What's Dolahan? She's still here? She's still here. Adds an additional +1 resolve for villagers with a home. That's just a flat +1 across the board, right? That's how I'm reading that. Zorg is a hut. He's an indistinct blob. High level of corruption, that's expected. Market? I like market. Market's a good one. Just gonna plop that down right here as if it matters. Oh. Oh, I've been making a small error in judgment. Well, it's too late to fix it now. Figure it out in post. Yeah, we were trying to figure out what Zorg was, and my initial instinct was frog. Hut definitely makes sense, though. Alright, so getting back to the way we actually win this map, by completing the seal. Wow, we're just gonna... I'm gonna hold on to the training gear. 34, 44, 49. Nope, I'm gonna sell a training gear. Bringing in more people is probably a mistake right now. Star Wars Hut and ATS Slug. He is unique. That is for sure. Well... Oh. Alright, we got it. I completely forgot that we were doing this. Golden Blood. Reach standing level 2 with 3 settlements. Acquire. The blood of the Guardian already flows in its heart. Now we need something that will help it rise high above this evil land. With its countenance, it shall shield our world from the terrors of the depths. Maybe I'll finally get to see it for the first time with my own eyes. Here's where I screwed up. 80 amber is our next turn in. Other options include 25 villagers with complex food, we just need more people, and 25 villagers with service needs fulfilled. We were never gonna get that. Bunch of tools, bunch of pipes, bunch of parts, that wasn't gonna happen. We need money. Grain delivery line is back. Bed and breakfast. Porridge production. How is our porridge production? We have 24, they're killing it. Even biscuits is positive. Pie is the only one they're having a problem with. Most of that's because we're running out of berries. We do need more population. Okay. Grab them. Get some houses down. Try and find spots for houses. Try and get wood for houses. I'll leave one person out on the chance that they can build. Wish it wouldn't give you cornerstones you already have. Sometimes it's nice to double them up. Like if we really needed more grain, or you just keep stacking bed and breakfast for money. I'm gonna grab bed and breakfast. That gives me an idea. You do. You definitely get the double benefit. When you have multiple, it'll actually show you where each of them is at. I don't have a double of anything. I should have grabbed a second. No, grain delivery line's a bad choice. Because it would just put a ×2 at the top. What do I need to put down? Oh, encampment's a good one. So as an example of one that just says ×2. Got a cornerstone for fertile soil benefit on a map with no fertile soil. That happens. That is an unfortunate thing that definitely happens and is awful. Oh, the thing I was gonna do. So we need money. Any of these things give us money? Glades would give us 10. You know what else gives us 10? We took bed and breakfast. Can't see the cornerstones because of the Black Hawk. Damn it. Wait, move him up just a touch. There, now he's not covering anything. He's still covering something. There, now he's not covering anything important. All right. Now it's still covering up the words that you need to see. All right, he's gone for a second while I show this. All right. Encampment level 1 times 2. This one just shows the times 2. The other ones will actually show you where they are in the benefit base. So this one says progress 0 out of 2, gained 3. If we had a second one, it would tell you progress 1 out of 2, gained X. That's not a cornerstone. All right. If I can get a double up cornerstone, I'll grab one. I'll see what I can do about getting more cornerstones. Since we took bed and breakfast, we can just call traders. Take the the impatience hit that we don't care about. Because every time a trader shows up, we'll get 10 money. Now we're at 44. Unfortunately, he's the one person we can't attack. We could trade some things, though. What do we got on trade routes? Got 19 worth. Puts us at 63. Can I pull off 17? Certainly I can pull off 17. Done. All right. Kittens, what are you doing? There, is that better? All right, she's good. Oh, +3 biscuits. Too bad. Sure hope we didn't need any of that stuff. Now we wait for these to get done so we can turn them in. And in a minute 13, we'll have... I didn't miss math that, did I? 61 and 19. No, we're good. I'm willing to throw some biscuits out there for 2. Still don't have wood for that one house. Wow, we're getting 0.58 reputation per minute. $16 more seconds. All right, we've got our money. Crystal feathers. Deliver 80 amber. Acquired. The Guardian begins to take shape. All that is left is to breathe a living spiritual seance. Seance? That says essence in tiny, tiny letters. Then it will finally rise and defeat our enemies with the power it has torn from them. People have regained hope, although they suffer more than ever. They still believe in you. Don't fail us now. I'll try not to. Here's where we have options. This one's not really an option. Humans at 45 resolve. Lizards at 35. Foxes at 35. I can't get that much more resolve. Not with what we have. I could get them houses. That gets them to 28. 31 if they all had pie. And then 35 if we got rid of all of the hostility. Yeah, it's not feasible. Our other option is deliver 6 ancient tablets, complete 2 forbidden glades within 1200 seconds. Yeah, 45 is nuts. Those are high numbers. You need to really be building for that the whole time. We can do Essence of Corruption, which is going to require us to kill 35 Blightrot cysts. We have done 9 so far. So we can rush some dangerous glades. We can find them. How many are there? There are 4? Looks like 4. Oh, there's 2 right next to each other? We could cut into here and then we'll have access to both of these real quick. And is there another easy one to get to? Not really. Okay, go up there and get that one. Let's see what we got here. Trade logs, no help. Stormwalker training, no help. Crowded caravans, no help. Surprise child, no help. Let's just reroll. Guild catalog, more perks and blueprints for sale. Gain oil for flour. Free oil isn't bad. I didn't put a cap on oil. We're making too much oil. Alright, hold on. I need to put a cap on that. Oh, I did put a cap on it. They just made a bunch extra. Alright, oil burning is back. Reroll times 2. We'll get another year. We'll have another chance to reroll. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make straight lines. We're gonna get into that glade. I can't imagine there's a building here that we want. No, I don't care. It don't matter. This matters. This might start mattering a lot, in fact. I might start regretting that we sold all of our parts. Alright, we can get to the one in the northwest with a single hop. That one's too many hops away. And that one's too many hops away. All right, so our plan is going to be to do Forbidden Essence and complete 2 Forbidden Glade events in 1200 seconds. Yeah. I jumped the gun a little bit on that. All right, we have these to turn in if we really want to. I'm going to turn this one in now. An extra 100 resistance to corruption might matter. I don't want it to matter, but it might. We might lose a few people. It's a thing that happens sometimes. Alright, who's working a job that doesn't matter? Nobody. Everybody's working on a job that matters. Could put somebody in there. Escaped convicts. Could persuade them to join us, even though we have no houses for them. Or we can arrest them. We're gonna persuade them to join us. Plague of the Dark Forest. Hostility from discovered dangerous from forbidden glades is increased by 15. That's fine. Is it fine? Blizzards at 25 resolve should last through the entire storm, unless whatever this is makes it worse. We can cleanse this one instead? Oh no, I have erred. I have erred. I need you two to go fight Blightrot before everybody dies. We're at corruption 230%. I just opened a glade. With no regard for how this was going to go horribly awry. Just cut it down. Is 2 minutes enough time? You know what? We can wait a moment. We don't have to start it immediately. All right. Well, whatever happens here is what's going to happen. There's nothing more we can do about it at this point. Oh, fantastic. All the Blightrots over here. They never built a hydrant over here. He wanted you to build this hydrant. Yeah, we're gonna lose a few people. That's okay. It happens. Sometimes people die. They did their best. They actually did a really good job. Considering the awful situation I put my Blight Fighters in. Oh, maybe they'll just pull it off. Maybe I'm not giving them enough credit. Yeah, I'm wrong. They've got this. All right, back to the plan. We actually just destroyed so much Blightrot. We only need to We only need 13 more, and then we can win this way. That was it 17 cysts, or was it 15? It may have only been 15. We're going through all the grain. Yeah, they pulled it off. We didn't lose anybody. Way to go, Blight Fighters. Amazing job. Rebellious Spirit. Gain +1 global resolve for every 2 impatience. Our impatience is almost nothing. Alright, I'm just gonna reroll to see if we can double into anything. Nope. No doubles. None of this is retroactive. I don't have any parts. And we're almost out of money. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open up these 2 Forbidden Glades and see if we can beat them within 1200 seconds of one another. If not, we're gonna open up a 3rd one and see if we can beat that one within that time frame. If that still fails, we should be able to get 10 more Blight Rot in the next year. 20 minutes is a really long time. The issue would be is might just not be able to beat them. Nope, they finished the convicts. Now we have a bunch of people again. What buildings did I take someone out of? None that matter? Sure looks like none that matter. Oh, Dullahan and his loot boxes. I'm sorry, Dullahan. I don't have the money for you. What's the matter, Bells? Nope, we opened one. Alright, what do we got first? Lightning Catcher. We can do it with oil. It's gonna create a lot of hostility. Which is fine. It doesn't even affect the foxes, they don't care. He said he really needed it for some reason. It seemed important, so I gave it to him. We can do this one a whole bunch of different ways. Oh, here's another massive amount of hostility to deal with. This is slightly less hostility to deal with. Here, I'm sorry. I'm pulling all of the food people. There, we're at hostility 12. Hopefully that's fine. And we're gonna put 2 people in the market so that everyone can carry 10 more things. So they should be able to get this done very quickly. We shouldn't need this one. And we're already at 6 Blight Rot. We're already at 9 Blight Rot, so we're definitely going to get our 10. So we'll have both of those done this year. 3 minutes? 3:30? We burn some Sea Marrow and speed that up a bit. So every so often, after they bring the final items to the Glade event, they just turn around and go back to the hearth and take a little break. They're not actually on break. They just wander back for a moment. Like, this isn't a big deal. Went from 9:35 in no time. Yeah, it's already up to 15. We're gonna have a ton of Blight Rot. Alright, they got that started. Just toast some Sea Marrow. Speed that up just a little bit. Won't last for long. Save us a few seconds. Welcome back, Riptide. You should be back just in time to see the end of this. Once this timer hits 0... That was almost done. We'll have the last thing we need to win. And that'll happen before the Blight Rot appears. 16. We are sitting on 16 Blight Rot. And I turned off these buildings. Otherwise there would be more. That oil was heavy. I'm gonna run back and warm up by the fire real quick. Then I'll go do that job that you said was so important that it was gonna save the world. Just need a little bit of me time first. Hello, Bonds. Why are you laying on the floor? Sometimes these cats still have to work on the sharing thing. Job's done. Forbidden Essence. The game is still going. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna wait until they burn the 10 Blight Rot. I need to update my tickets at work. Yeah, exactly. I'm turning this one in. We never turn in Essence of Corruption. I do Forbidden Essence all the time. Somehow we always manage to get Ancient Tablets. Oh, people are gonna die. I wasn't even paying attention to the Plague of Snakes. Plague of Snakes, -5 global resolve. What's the -20? That's just the Looming Darkness. Oh, I turned all the food vendors off. That's what happened. Alright, let's just do the Forbidden Essence. We need one more, but morale isn't lasting. The beatings will continue until morale improves. Alright, acquire. Right in its eye. Platinum Seal complete. 25 experience points short of level 18. Slight smile, and patience stayed below 6 the entire game. Nobody left, nobody died. Could have turned in some more orders, but I didn't. Didn't think about it. Well, look at this awkward pattern we made. Did you get you over? Let's find out if it's an experience deed. Nope, it is not. Decorated belt, a sturdy and ornate belt made from extremely durable drainage mole leather. It is designed to hold numerous insignia. Boring Viceroy. They were finally starting to be unhappy right at the end there. All right. Let's have the storm take over. Platinum's done. Untick. Cobalt, titanium, and adamantine are left. Had 9 fragments left over. Negative modifiers finished, 6. 10 successful towns. The negative world modifiers helped a lot. We had so many extra embarkation points, we couldn't use them all. All right, new map. Cobalt, titanium, cobalt, titanium. None of them are very close together. I don't know if they ever are very close together. Those are both greens. Green, green. Barren land. Petrified necropolis. Bandit camp is awful. We're so close. All right, what do we want? I wanted more embarkation points. That leads us to Fox House upgrade. Larger storage, carrying capacity. This tree probably makes the most sense then. Brass order finally shows up. +5 building storage, that'll help. And then we're poor again. Never have enough food stockpiles. Go home and look at our belt. Is it this? Was this just not here before? Part of this? Probably this one. Probably that one. We're slowly getting a house put together. Anyway. Platinum Seal done. We're getting there. Every little bit. I'm not going to start another run. I am Not, it's still early, but I don't want to do a whole nother one. So let's just get a raid out. We got some people playing against the storm? We do. I don't know any of them. Several of these don't appear to be in English. Well, thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that too. I am all over the board with the games that I play. It's just a heads up. I have a tendency to come back to Against the Storm all the time, but even I don't necessarily know what we're going to be playing every time. Let's see. Variety is good every once in a while. I've got a couple of other people that I watch that are on. We can go raid Cal. Let's go raid Cal. All right, we're gonna go raid Calith0467. He is playing Valheim tonight with a small group. Maybe just one other person. It might just be him and Tim. Cal's an actual good streamer. I'm a low effort streamer. You'll notice that pretty quickly, that I will say that other people put a lot more into their streams than I do. So we'll go hit up Cal. Cal's a good guy. He's fun. He's enjoyable. I gotta play with these cats. Come on up. Get them some entertainment. But I'm gonna be back tomorrow. We're probably gonna finish up our Dot Age run for tomorrow. We're very close to the end of that as well. So if we get that finished up, I can keep playing that offline. I think people were kind of bored of that. So I'll finish up the run and we'll move on. And then we'll find some other fun things to do. I still have to play Getting Over It. It's on the list. I've never played it. Should be fun. My cat's breath smells like cat food. All right, I'm off. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves. I'm glad you could all be here. I'll be back tomorrow. Till then, take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.